We are live down here in Camilla, Georgia this morning talking about swimming pools. And now you might be thinking it's February, but this is the time that people need to start thinking about it. And here at Simmons Pools, they have a big grand opening coming up on Monday. We got a little sneak peek here inside the store. Marcus, we've got a great store here. Of course, no water, but we got everything to take care of that water for folks.
Yes, everything.
Nice.
Anywhere from chemicals to parts to whatever you need.
Wonderful. Now you have a big grand opening coming up on Monday. Tell me about that.
Monday the 25th, I'm going to have a ribbon cutting by the mayor of Camilla. He's going to come down here at 10 o'clock. And they do the ribbon cut, and then it'll be an open house where different people come in and view the store, and then, hey, we're good to go.
There you go. But you have been open for about a month or so.
Well, actually, I've been open here since January 2nd.
Nice. Now, how does someone get into the pool business?
Actually, it's kind of complicated, but I got into the business a little over 20 years ago.
Great. Lots of experience.
And believe it or not, I actually started out in the shop of a pool store.
Ah.
Okay, and then worked my way up, read information, went to classes, hands-on training, and that's what I know now.
There you go. Now you've got your own pool store. Is
I
this
have
the
my
first
own
store
store.
you've owned?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
I've been in business myself this is my 4th year.
Okay.
But this is my first store.
How exciting.
So.
And so many times, the economy, unfortunately, isn't too great right now. And you hear about all these businesses closing, but here we are opening a new store.
Yes. And actually, the economy is really not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. And because, here I am in January and February, and I'm already doing good right now.
Right.
And I haven't even really got into the season
I
yet.
would say it's probably not pool season right now.
Well, the thing about pools is pools are really year-round, really.
Okay.
Either you maintain it or it looks bad. What would you prefer to have in your backyard, a pretty blue pool or a swamp?
But you probably don't want to go swimming. Now, when do people usually start kind of winterizing their pools?
As far as winterizing, that is usually after Labor Day.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
And is this the time, I know last March, I was out by my swimming pool. It was great, warm weather. So is this the time folks need to start, I guess, summarizing their pools? Is that what it's called?
Well, it's always best to get ahead of the game instead of waiting until time to get here and then getting a start on it. Because with the warmer the weather, then the longer it's going to take when you're working on cleaning up your pool.
Sure.
So the sooner you start, the sooner it's going to be ready for the season.
And then you can be ready to swim right when that weather gets warm enough. Well, of course, Chris told us that it's probably not going to be warm enough to go swimming this afternoon, but we have got all your pool care taken care of. They've got classes, everything except the pool here, right?
Everything except the pool.
Well, we are live at Simmons Pools this morning down here in Camilla, getting ready for the big grand opening. We'll be back with more Good Day. Stick around. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Good Day. I know I am just counting down the days until warmer weather when I can go lay by my pool, but we are here at Simmons Pools this morning. It is their grand opening on a Monday, so they've let us come in a little early and find out all about this great new business that we have here in Camilla, Georgia. But I've been learning the ABCs of pool care this morning. You've got a great little pool care class that you're taking care of. The A is that you've got winterizing a pool, and summarizing a pool is a word that I've made up. But that's all right, because the most important thing is the filtration system.
Yes. If you don't have good filtration, then you don't have good flow. You don't pick up things. Pool just does not work good. You're either going to fight a green pool, fight a cloudy pool. It's just not going to look right.
All right, so first thing you got to do when you are, I'm going to keep saying it because I like the word
summarizing.
I like my word. We've got the filter here, and you want to shampoo it.
Yes, you want to shampoo your filter. Basically, it's like shampooing your hair. When you shampoo your hair, you go in, you take the oils and everything out.
Sure.
Same thing with the filter. You're going in and you're breaking down all the oils and everything the filter has picked up over time, breaking them down so they go out in the backwash. Okay?
Makes sense.
And now you're allowing the water to flow through better. You get better flow, and the sand can actually start picking up stuff instead of it just going right through it.
And you say sand. There's sand inside this filter
Yes, there is
system,
actually filter sand.
and that's what the water comes through.
Yes, the water comes
and
through
it
the
gets rid of all
sand,
that
and the
gross
sand
stuff.
is actually what catches the stuff.
Okay.
And as far as the oils and everything, it actually adheres to the sand, and over time it actually builds up, and that's why you have to do the filter cleaning. It breaks the oils down.
Okay, so the shampooing that we're doing of the filter system, how often should folks be doing it?
You ought to do it every 6 months.
Okay, and how soon, here we are, the end of February. Pools will probably start opening up in about a month or so, probably.
Actually, I would probably say now would be the time to do it.
Okay.
Go ahead, like I said, go ahead and jump on it early. Okay, don't wait till the last minute. But the first thing, go ahead, if you haven't never done it, go ahead and let's chemically shampoo the filter. That would be the first thing I'd recommend.
I love how you just call it shampooing the filter. Say the pool doesn't look kind of top-notch quality that we want to be swimming in after we shampoo the filter. What happens then?
Well, then it's just a matter of shocking the pool.
Okay.
And depending on whether it's a cloudy or whether it's a green, like some pools are going to be.
Sure.
If it's a green pool, you want to give the pool a 30 part per million shock.
And that's what we have right here behind you.
Yeah, this is the shock behind me.
Which is the chlorine?
It's a chlorine shock, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And it's a 73% granular. Okay. Basically, depending on the size of the pool, average size pool, 18 by 36, you would use roughly 9 pounds. You put 9 pounds in there, it oxidizes all the waste, and then the tablets, which is the sanitizer, they maintain a chlorine residual, which helps keep the pool clear and cleared up.
So then you can swim every day, no problem.
Sure.
Now, when it comes to those ABCs of pool care, you do have a pool care class that you offer.
Yes, I have a pool school. My first pool school is going to be March 12th from 6 to 8 p.m.
And in some of that, you're going to talk about chlorine levels and things like that.
I'm going to go over the basic levels of where you want to maintain everything, your chlorine, your pH, your alkalinity, your calcium, your stabilizer level, which on the same aspect, they can also bring water to us, and we'll help them maintain that.
There you go.
Go ahead.
We're going to talk about that coming up here a little bit later on Good Day, but sign up for that pool care class. They have so many other I can't talk this morning. They've got so many other things that they offer here at Simmons Pool. We're going to get into it here in just a few minutes. First, back to you guys. That's right, Chris. With all that rain, I think only the ducks will be the ones swimming, but we are live this morning at Simmons Pool down here in Camilla. They got a big grand opening coming up on Monday, but we are here a little early to get a sneak peek behind the scenes look. Marcus is with me, and it looks like you have just about everything to take care of a pool. You also take care of a lot of pools yourself, kind of all over the area.
Yes, I do. I cover Worth County, Lee County, Doherty County, Terrell County, of course, Metro County.
Of course.
And I mean, we have a wide range of services that I provide in those counties. We do everything from liner changes to resurfacing pools to deck work to cleanings to repairs, maintenance. I mean, anything basically needs to be done to a pool.
There you go, but you don't provide the pools.
We don't provide the pool.
All right, that's all right, that's right. When it comes to kind of the general upkeep of pools, do something every day for a pool, do something weekly, monthly?
Well, basically, your maintenance for your pool is weekly maintenance.
Okay.
And, I mean, you go out there, you take care of your filter, you backwash, rinse it, you clean your top, clean your bottom, clean your skimmers, you test your water, and then depending on what system you have, you put the appropriate either tabs and shock in, or you superchlorinate being on salt.
Now, is there a difference between a saltwater pool and a chlorinated pool, those tablet pools, besides just one saltwater and one's chlorinated?
Well, actually, with the saltwater pools, it actually takes the salt and turns it into chlorine.
Oh.
And being salt, it actually does make the water softer.
Okay.
And so, I mean, everything has its advantages and disadvantages. You don't have to deal with the shock anymore using the salt pools, or you don't have to worry about handling the tablets anymore.
Sure.
You do everything with the salt generator.
Okay.
Or whereas with tablets, you put the tablets in and then you shock it. You do that once a week. I mean, like I said, they each have their ups and downs. Cost-wise, you can spend this with salt or you can spend this with chlorine tablets.
Sure.
So, I mean, it's, as they say, 6 1/2 dozen of the other.
Now, when it comes to saltwater pools, I always think I'm at the ocean. But sometimes when it comes to chlorine pools, you know, you get that burning in your eyes and, you know, it kind of dries out your skin. But you're saying that's not necessarily always the chlorine.
That's not a chlorine issue. That's a pH issue.
Huh.
Okay? Because your eyes have a pH to them. Okay? So when the pH in the water is off, it's going to affect your eyes. The low pH makes the water very acidic. Very acidic water is going to irritate your eyes.
Interesting. So high or low, you can get that burning sensation.
It can, yes.
All right. So again, this is all part of the ABCs of pool care. You got any other little tips for us? I know you've got the pool class.
Well, we got the pool school, but also, especially with all this rain we're fixing to get, it's not going to hurt after we get all this rain. Hey, test the water.
So rainwater even can affect the pool water.
Yes, rainwater, depending on how many inches of rainwater we get, that's going to bring inches up in the pool, which is adding to the gallonages of the pool. So, I mean, depending on if we get 4 or 5 inches of rain plus, then that's what you're going to get in your pool. And every inch, depending on the size of the pool, can be thousands of gallons of water.
Wow. And even if it's being winterized right now, haven't quite start opening up your pool for the summertime, that can still affect it?
Not so much on the pools that are covered.
Okay.
Okay, only the pools that are still opened. Okay, because then the water's getting into them. If they were covered correctly, the rainwater's sitting on the cover. not
Which
in the
makes
pool.
sense. All right, we are talking more about pH levels coming up here a little bit later on Good Day. We are live down here in Camilla at Simmons Pools. Back to you guys in the studio. Well, good morning. Welcome back to Good Day, everyone. No, I haven't grown a couple inches this morning. I'm sitting on a chair. I was kind of hiding behind these bottles because, Marcus, these are what people need to take to their pool to fill up with the different waters that you can come and test it.
Yes.
Okay. So we don't have a pool, but we've got some city water here with us.
Yes, and what I'm going to do, just to give an example of what we're going to do is we're going to test the pH.
Okay. And what is this that you're putting in?
Phenol red.
Okay. What?
Okay. I mean, basically, it's
What
just
is
a
that?
chemical that's going to react with the water.
Okay.
As you see, it changes its color. Okay, and then that, based on the color, tells me where the pH is.
Okay, let's turn this around so folks can see this kind of diagram we've got here.
And basically, you're starting here at 7.0, 7.2, 7.4, 7.6, 7.8, 8.
Okay.
You want to be between the 7.2 to 7.6 range. Here, we're right about, and it's hard to see, we don't have the color and the backing, but
Okay.
Camilla water is right at about a 7.4.
So you can go swim in it?
Yes, Camilla water has a very good pH to it.
Great. Well, that is just wonderful. And you've got a bunch of other little bottles and tubes here. So
Yes,
what
I mean,
is
we
it?
test the chlorine, the pH, the alkalinity, the calcium, and the stabilizer.
Okay.
And we also test salt levels.
pH should be tested about once a week.
Yes, chlorine and pH should be tested every week. As far as your alkalinity, your calcium, and your stabilizer, basically about once a month, or if we get a lot of rain, like what we're supposed to get.
Sounds good. And you say there's a special place in the pool where
Yeah,
people
the
should
best
be
place to
testing.
pull an accurate sample, first off, make sure the pool's been running at least 8 hours.
Okay.
Okay? Go to
When
the,
you say running, is that the filter system?
yes, your filter system's been running for at least 8 hours. Then go to the deep end of your pool, okay? Go down 18 inches or elbow deep, pull your water sample. Now, if it's an above ground pool, just go to the opposite side of the pool where the return line is, and that's where you want to pull your sample if it's an above ground.
And why is that? Why do you want to test it in these places?
Well, you really want to try to get to a dead spot or see if you're actually getting chlorine to certain areas of the pool.
Okay.
Okay? So you actually want to get into the spots with the least amount of circulation or the least amount of flow to make sure that spot's getting chlorine to the pool as well.
And when you say flow, that doesn't mean circulation. It's not because kids are splashing in
No,
that
no, no,
part
no.
of the pool.
This is how the flow is set up to rotate, move the water.
Got it. Got it. And of course, you can do all of this, and you actually, what's the word that I'm looking for? My brain is just not working this morning, guys. You recommend that folks come in about once a month.
Yeah, once
to
a
your shop and
month.
get it.
Once a month, always bring the water to a professional. Let us test everything. Now they can test the chlorine and the pH at home.
Okay. You got the big grand opening coming up on Monday, and you got a little freebie deal going on. for
Yeah,
a
what
couple
I'm doing
special folks.
on March the 2nd, when they come in, they can register, I'm giving away 3 items. I'm giving away a free safety hook, 1 free week of pool service,
Nice.
and 1 free sand change. I'm going to have the drawing March 2nd at 3 o'clock.
All right, and the grand opening day is March 2nd.
No, my grand opening is Monday the 25th, but it's running through this week
Got it.
up through the 2nd.
I'm just trying to get March to hurry up and come because I want to go to the pool. Again, start summarizing your pool. It's a word I made up this morning, but again, it is getting it ready for that swimming season. We have been live down here in Camilla at Simmons Pools. Come on down, get all your pool needs taken care of right here. They can do everything except give you the pool. Back to you guys.